Hi guys, it is Plush14 here, and this is the 9th installment of my Yellow Toad Info Room series. So everyone, it has been quite a while since my last upload on my channel. I believe I've actually haven't uploaded a video on my channel, guys, for about 4 months now, I think. So yeah, it's been quite a while since my last upload, and I just want to say that I really am so sorry, guys. Unfortunately, since my last upload that I uploaded back in July, I really have lost more of my motivation since then again. But I will say, though, that I have picked it back up a little bit more of my motivation in general for plushie stuff. So I am a little bit more confident now, though, that I'll be able to really record more videos, especially now, actually. And also, with this being a new Yellow Toad Info Room video, though, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but this is actually the first video of this series in over 3 years, technically. Which is insane. Like, the last one I did for this series is literally back in 2021, and I think, like, August. So, like, August 2021 was the last time I made a Yellow Toad Info Room video. So, it has been a long time, to say the least, since the last video for this series. And partially because of how long it's actually been since the last video for this series, guys, I really have been meaning to actually make this kind of video for a long time now. And another thing about that too is that this is actually technically not the first time I've actually attempted to record this video. I've actually already recorded it at least once before, I believe, but what's interesting about that though, guys, is that I recorded this originally quite a while ago, but then it took me so long to even upload that video to the point where I literally kind of have to, like, re-record it in a way because of how, like, it was a little bit more outdated in a way, I guess. So, yeah, it took me so long to upload the original video of this that I kind of have to re-record it in a way, I guess, to make it a little bit more updated, since the previous one was a little bit more different and it didn't have everything I wanted to show in it, so yeah, but I am incredibly happy, though, to say the least, to record another one of these. And another thing, too, is because of how long it's been since I really last uploaded a video as well, though. There's honestly a lot of stuff that I want to show you guys, and also lots of things I wanted to talk about. So let's just jump right in, I guess. Okay, so the first couple of things I wanted to talk about is actually 2 new items that have been added to the My Plush Party series. And both of these items were suggestions, actually, from my viewers. So, the first of those items is the Magnet Orb. So guys, this is the Magnet Orb right here, and this item was actually suggested by Poke Kid Shane. So thank you so much to them for this awesome item idea. And what's interesting too is that you guys can see that I actually have 2 different things here. And to be honest, this one right here, this left one right here, was actually a custom, like, design I made for the item. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, the right one, which is this one right here, I originally made that one at first, but then because this item is actually also orb, it's the Magnet Orb, of course, I did attempt to make my own design of an actual orb kind of thing with a Magnet Orb. So this is the left one, which is actually what I ended up doing after that. So yeah, so this is just the design I made of this orb. And this is the original one, though, but I kind of felt like the original design was a little bit more simple and a little bit more different, of course, compared to this one. So I think I will most likely use this one, though, since this is a little bit more different, more, I guess, like more of a custom design, especially compared to this one, at least, I guess. But yeah, so this is the Magnet Orb. And what this orb actually does, though, is whenever a player actually uses it on a board, they will actually be able to steal 1 to 5 coins from each of the players. However, it actually is dependent on how far away each player is from you on the board. So that basically means that with this item, for example, if I actually use this on a board, if there was actually a player that was right next to me, I would be able to steal 5 coins away from them. However, on the other hand, if there was another player that was, like, incredibly far away from me on the board, though, at that time, then I would most likely only be able to steal 1 coin away from them. So that kind of means that this item is, I guess, even a little bit more impactful when you're closer to the other players. But one thing I will say though about this item idea is that it really is so cool and such a unique idea, and I absolutely love it. So thank you so much, Pokid Shane, for this awesome item idea. Okay, so the second new item is the Rocket Shroom item. So this item was suggested by Super Yoshi 69. And what this item actually does though is that whenever you use it on a board, you will transform into a rocket, and then you be able to roll 3 dice blocks. And once you roll, whoever you pass with your roll, you get to steal half of their coins. Yes, half of their coins. So yeah, this is a pretty intense item right here. So yeah, so thank you so much though to Super Yoshi 69 for this epic item idea. So these are both of the new items that have been added to the My Plush Party series. The Magnet Orb and also the Rocket Shroom item. And with these 2 new items being added to the series as well though guys, I also did actually have to update the shopping list. And this is the updated shopping list. So you guys can see here that I did add both the Magnet Orb and also the Rocket Shroom item right here. And the Magnet Orb costs 7 coins in the shop, and the Rocket Shroom costs 15. And what's interesting about that though guys is that because I will actually be still adding in also new items that aren't actually also orbs, I actually decided that for now on, one of the bonus stars, the orb star in the party, will actually now be called the item star. Just because, like, while there is orbs and also just items, orbs are also kind of items in their own way in a way. So I'm kind of just gonna say that the orb star is not the item star, so that it includes all the items, including the orbs and the other kind of items that aren't actually orbs. So yeah, so that will also be a change for the one of the bonus stars, the orb star, just changing the name of that to the item star instead. So yeah, I believe too that I actually did mention that that change will probably be happening eventually. I believe actually in the finale of the Goma Volcano board too. So yeah, and I believe that's everything that I'll be talking about for items in this video. So next, I'm going to be moving on to spaces. Okay guys, so there's actually also 2 new spaces that will be added to the My Plush Party series. And once again though, both of these were also suggestions from my viewers. And the first one of those is actually the Lucky Space. So the Lucky Space was suggested by TYM and 64. And whenever you land on this space though, you actually get to spin a wheel once, and you actually get a free amount of coins from 1 to 10. So it's a really great way to get some coins. And I really like this space idea though for sure, and I actually made also this custom, I guess, space design in a way too. So yeah, so thank you so much to TYM and 64 for this epic space idea. So the second new space is the Sharp Space. And this space was actually suggested by Back to Base. And whenever you land on this space though, you actually get to destroy one of the other players' character spaces. And I actually believe that there wasn't really a way to do that before where you can like destroy a character space other than like the ones where you just have to pass it to activate them though. So yeah, you can actually do that now with this space though, since I don't think that was really possible before. So yeah, that's what this space does though. So thank you so much to Back to Base and also TYM and 64 for these awesome space ideas. Okay, so along with those 2 new spaces, there's actually also technically a few other changes, and also something else I also have added to the My Plush Party series actually when it comes to all that stuff. So the first thing I want to show you guys after the 2 new spaces though is actually this right here. And basically, I actually decided to essentially make a couple changes for the spaces for the series with this stuff. So basically, what I decided to do was that originally these orange spaces were actually the spaces where you lost 3 coins. But I decided to actually change that to the red space because that's actually how it is in the actual Mario Party video games, where if you land on a red space, you lose 3 coins. But I believe that originally it was the orange space just because I don't think I actually had enough of red paper originally before. So I just originally used these as the kind of red space kind of thing where you lose 3 coins, but they're just orange colored before. But now I felt like it was kind of finally time to actually go to the red spaces for these. So for now on, they will actually be red spaces and you'll lose 3 coins from them as well. And along with that though, I actually also have this here with me because I will actually also be changing the event space from a light blue color to the orange color now. And the event space was actually the thing I used for like Nabbit and also like the item shop too actually. So yeah, so along with these space changes, I actually also technically changed 2 other spaces in the party as well. And those are actually the dash and backspace. So yeah, so these are actually the new designs for the dash and backspace right here. So the dash space is a little bit more of like a lighter blue color now. And then the backspace is more of like a purple color now. And originally, the dash space just looked like this before. It was just yellow with like an arrow going in a certain direction pretty much. But I decided to change actually it from this to this. And then I also am adding back in the dash space for the party as well. That looks like this too. So yeah, these are the new dash and backspaces. And one thing I also will say about these spaces, guys, is that I believe in some of the previous boards, whenever you land on like a dash space or something, the space you land on afterwards didn't really count, I think. But I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm not really sure what I want to do with that anymore because I'm not sure if I should count the space or not count the space. So I honestly think I actually might try making like a poll on a community post or something to figure that out. Okay guys, so another spacing I want to show you guys is Mecha Koopa's character space. So Mecha Koopa was actually a character that was added at the end of the episode 5 epilogue. And I don't think I've shown this in a video yet, so I did actually want to show it here though at least, before Mecha Koopa might be on a board eventually. So yeah, this is his character space right here, and it's pretty cool. And yeah, and I actually did make this actually quite a while ago though, so yeah, but I did want to make sure I remember to show this though, since this is something that is also new since before, so yeah. Now guys, there's actually technically like one more kind of thing I wanted to show you guys in this video when it comes to space stuff, and that is actually these. So I've actually decided for the main Mario Plush Party series, I will actually now be using some newly cut spaces actually for the main party, which is just these ones mainly. Now, some of these spaces are actually not actually new though, like especially like the custom made spaces and also new spaces that was suggested by you guys. So while there is actually like newly cut spaces, like, you know, like newly cut blue spaces here. Oh, actually also these are star spaces technically for the yellow color actually. Yeah, so like, yeah, new blue spaces right here. There's actually also newly cut red spaces for also the red space change right there. So yeah, and just a couple other new spaces have been cut out as well though for that. And these are actually also the old spaces, but you can probably tell that this space right here on top was a little bit discolored, I guess. So yeah, it's really because a lot of the older spaces actually have gone discolored or miscolored anyways and stuff like that. Just because some of these spaces actually were like miscolored from like the sun, which is kind of funny because that was actually partially due to the DK Jungle board actually, I believe. But a lot of the older spaces I actually used have definitely gone worn out here. Like some of these spaces are actually better still than others, I guess, but a lot of these have unfortunately gone kind of worn out over time. And especially since I've used quite a bit of these, like since around the beginning actually of all of the Mario Plush Party boards though. So I have decided that I will most likely be using a newly cut set of spaces. At least some of these are new anyways, but I will be using these spaces most likely for now on though. But I'll definitely keep the old spaces though, especially if I want to use them for other things. And yeah, and maybe I'll still will use actually some of the old spaces still too if I need to use them for something though. So yeah. One more thing I actually also want to mention, guys, is that some of these spaces were actually originally cut out from Mario Power Party. However, I'm not gonna lie, guys, Mario Power Party is something I still definitely want to do in the future. And I think that Mario Power Party is something that I will definitely announce something for pretty soon, though, because I actually do have plans for Mario Power Party. And I mean, I know that I've only uploaded like one video for that series back in 2021, and I feel so bad because I uploaded like one video from Mario Power Party, and then I never uploaded anything else after that. So I feel so bad for that, for everyone who was really looking forward to that series, and I feel so bad in general for everything. So I am so sorry, guys, to all of that, because I just feel so bad. I really do, guys. So Mario Power Party, though, I think will come back eventually, though. And maybe I'll make another update video, or maybe even an announcement video for my plans for Mario Power Party still, actually. So, yeah, but I did want to mention that, though, in this video, though, because I am actually planning something for Mario Power Party still right now. So, yeah, that is something for Mario Power Party, though. Alright, so the next thing I want to show you guys is all of this stuff right here. So, I actually have a few of these fabrics that I actually got for my videos and stuff. So, interestingly enough, I've actually already used this water fabric for, I believe, the last minigame of the Gumbo Volcano board, which I believe was actually, I think the slide away minigame was it. So yeah, I actually did use this one for the last minigame of the Gumbo Volcano board. But I don't think I've actually shown this one in a video before, or also this one right here, which actually, yeah, this is a water fabric right here. And this is actually a grass fabric, which I've actually already opened this one and taken out of the bag originally that was in. And also I have this sand one right here. So yeah, I guess I just kind of want to show you guys all of these new fabrics I got a while ago. So yeah, and if you guys have any ideas of what I could use these for, let me know, because I would really like to hear them. Okay guys, so I believe that is actually everything I wanted to show you guys in this video, and that was honestly just so much, I feel like, and I really want to say that I'm sorry if that was just like so much like information and everything else, just because that really was a lot of stuff though. So yeah, just a lot of different things to show you guys and lots of information already. So yeah, but there's actually also still a few other things I wanted to talk about though. So guys, the first thing I want to talk about was actually that I believe at the end of the Gumbo Volcano board, the 15 turn option was actually unlocked, which is pretty dang exciting, and I'm actually pretty excited for that to be a thing now, actually. So yeah, 15 turns is now options, so that's pretty interesting. So along with 15 turns, there's actually also a couple other things that I might actually also be kind of adding to the Mario Plush Party series from now on. And one of those is actually kind of like a detailed, like more of like a full detailed results after the end of each of the Mario Plush Party boards in the future. And what I mean by that is that I think from now on, at the end of the Mario Plush Party boards, I might actually show more stuff like the bonus star, detailed like stats and stuff, and also the amount of spaces of each of the different spaces that everyone landed on. Just because I kind of feel like it might be kind of interesting to kind of like look through all of that detailed kind of stats and stuff at the end of each board. And another thing too is that I feel like it might just also make the whole thing even more like interesting to look at, especially if you kind of like know what actually happened, and also kind of like the stats of the bonus stars and how close it really was, you know? So yeah, so I think in the future I'll actually be adding some stuff like that, actually. And another thing, guys, too, that I might actually add in the future is maybe some sort of like a new unlockable system, I guess. And it's gonna be kind of one of those cases where like new things will maybe be unlocked eventually based on what happens on the board or something like that, maybe. Like, maybe something will be unlocked after all the players have collected a certain amount of stars at one point, maybe, or something like that. But I'm not gonna lie, guys, I might actually eventually make an announcement for what that new unlockable system might be like, though. So, yeah, especially since, like, this video is already pretty long at this point, I feel like, so I might just talk more about that in its own video, though. Okay, so, oh my gosh, really is so much, guys, I feel like. But I guess it kind of does make sense in a way, I guess, since it has been quite a while since I last, like, uploaded a Yellow Token Infrared video on my channel. But the next thing I did want to talk about is that in my last update video that I uploaded back in July, earlier this year, I did actually show that I was actually back in the room with the pink walls which is actually the room where most of my previous Mario Plush Party boards have been in, though. So I actually am back in that room now, so that is pretty exciting. So I definitely think that more of the Mario Plush Party boards in the future will be in that room now still. And another thing I wanted to talk about too, guys, is that Mario Plush Party Season 2 really has been going on for quite a while now. And one thing I will say about it too, guys, is that I actually am planning to add more to like the storyline for Mario Plush Party Season 2. Especially since I actually do have quite a bit more plans for the rest of the storyline for the whole season though. So there's just like a bunch of different things I want to do for it still. And I actually am looking forward to trying that out though. Also, hopefully I do actually get the episode 6 epilogue out quite soon as well though, guys. Because it's just been a long time again since the last video for the main series though. I believe it's actually been since last year in March. So March 2023 was the last time I uploaded a main series episode for Mario Plush Party, guys. So I am so sorry for that though, guys. I really am so sorry for the huge wait again. So yeah, but hopefully the episode 6 epilogue will be out sooner rather than later. So yeah, so along with the episode 6 epilogue, I am definitely hoping to get out more Mega Bonanza videos, as well as potentially a Christmas special for this year, guys. So yeah, guys, I actually am hoping to do something for Christmas on my channel this year. So the last time I actually did that, though, was actually back in 2020 with the Holiday Trail board, actually. So yeah, it's been almost 4 years since then. So I can't really believe that, though. That's insane. Wow. Wow. Yeah, it's been almost 4 years since I last did something for Christmas on my channel. So I am definitely hoping to do something for that this year as well, though. So I hope so anyways. So yeah. Alright, guys. So there is just one more thing I wanted to talk about in this video. And that is, thank you guys so much for the endless support on my channel to everyone. And I also really want to thank you guys so much for 661 subs. I am so incredibly grateful for everything. And once again, I really, really do want to apologize for the amount of hiatuses I've taken, really for the past couple years almost. So I really am so sorry for everything, guys. But I really am hoping to pick back up with everything, especially for the rest of this year, as well as going into 2025 next year, actually. So yeah, but thank you guys so much for everything and all the support. I really am so incredibly grateful. So I believe that might be everything for this video, I believe. Yeah, I think so. There's just a lot of stuff, of course, but I think that actually is everything for now, though. So yeah, guys, thank you all guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the future with my next videos and stuff like that. And I guess my next video might actually be a new Mega Bonanza video, I think. Yeah, I think so, though. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. And I'll see you guys later. Bye, everyone!